Over 50 people are behind bars in what's being called the Louisiana Lockup at Angola. It's a newly opened part of the prison to house who Governor Jeff Landry claims are the worst of the worst concerning people in the country illegally.
Yeah, but many activists are calling him out on this, saying there needs to be transparency on why they chose Angola and what the building's conditions are, especially since it's been closed since 2018, this part of it. Right now, Louisiana First News reporter Deshaun Johnson is joining us in studio. And Deshaun, you spoke with one organization who's against this. What's their biggest request?
Christina Andre Fields with the Baton Rouge NAACP says there's a need for clarity and honesty about what's to be expected when people are placed in this facility.
When we allow our country to be overrun by those who have no respect for our laws or way of life, American families suffer and our communities crumble.
After Governor Jeff Landry introduced the Louisiana Lockup at Angola, which is set to house over 200 criminals in the country illegally, many community organizations are speaking out. Tia Fields with the Baton Rouge NAACP says they'll be met with harsh conditions or worse.
So when we talk about the carceral economy, we're looking at bed quotas. We're looking at slave labor. The same things that the current inmates that are normally housed at Angola are facing is now being expanded to include more bodies, more harm.
Landry declared a state of emergency, allowing him to move funds to help rebuild the prison. Fields says this is a red flag.
His choice prioritizes expansion over community resilience when it comes to natural disasters. So the fact that you are willing to take state dollars, allocated for natural disasters, and we're at the peak of hurricane season, it raises alarm that they're ready to profit bodies over the state's resilience when it comes to climate.
Now they're asking for a better and clear understanding of how people are going to be treated, including public records.
We are asking that the state, as well as DHS and ICE, to release the contracts to determine what the bed guarantees are going to be and if there's a quota attached to the number of individuals being brought in on civil detainees.
Fields says their way of wanting to get involved is to provide help regardless of status.
We're looking at using community-based organizations such as those a part of this coalition to assist with case management, to assist with attorneys. But we know that when community has the input and influence on those who need that representation, you have a higher turnout of individuals appearing in court.
She says as this continues to happen, with the growing numbers of people being thrown in the Louisiana lockup, she says she hopes this opens the eyes of those outside looking in.
How we treat civil detainees is the way that we will determine how we as everyday individuals will be able to access due process.
And Fields says they'll continue to make the requests to get public records. In studio, Deshaun Johnson, Louisiana First News.
Deshaun, thank you for that. Landry claims the facility has the capacity to house 400 criminals within the next few months.